The DJI Osmo Pocket 4 retail box leak initially felt disappointing to many people who were hoping for a dramatic leap forward. At first glance, it seemed almost identical to its predecessor, with the same sensor size, a similar overall design, and no sign of a dual camera system. For viewers who had been waiting for a revolutionary upgrade, this looked like a safe and uninspired move. Online discussions quickly filled with criticism, with some calling it lazy, repetitive, or proof that DJI was losing its innovative edge. However, that reaction only makes sense if you stop paying attention too early. Once you look beyond the surface and understand what this packaging actually confirms, the Pocket 4 begins to look less like a weak update and more like a carefully planned response to a rapidly changing market. This is not a concept render, a placeholder image, or an unofficial mock-up. The leak came from Igor Bogdanov and shows what appears to be a finalized creator combo retail box. That detail is far more important than most people realize. DJI does not print creator combo packaging until a product name is finalized, accessory bundles are locked in, and pricing structures are approved internally. These boxes are typically produced only when a product is ready for mass distribution. In other words, the Osmo Pocket 4 shown here is not a prototype. It physically exists. It has completed major development stages. It is packaged, approved, and ready to ship. This alone tells us that DJI is fully committed to this model, regardless of how conservative it may seem on paper. When you examine the hardware details more closely, familiarity is still present. Yes, the Pocket 4 continues to use a 1-inch sensor, which disappointed users who were expecting a jump to a larger format. Many creators hoped for better low-light performance, increased dynamic range, or a more cinematic look. Instead, DJI chose to stay with proven imaging hardware. But the retail box quietly reveals something more significant than a sensor upgrade. It shows that DJI has changed how users interact with the camera. This shift toward physical control and operational efficiency may end up being more important than raw image quality for many creators. For the first time in the Pocket lineup, there is a dedicated physical zoom button. Right beside it sits a customizable function button. These are not cosmetic additions. They directly address one of the biggest complaints about the Pocket 3. On the previous model, zooming relied heavily on touchscreen gestures. While this worked in theory, it often caused problems in real-world use. Touching the screen could interrupt shots, trigger unwanted commands, or make handheld shooting feel unstable. It broke the natural filming rhythm. With a physical zoom control, users can now frame shots smoothly and consistently without taking their eyes off the scene. This change alone improves usability in fast-moving or unpredictable environments. The customizable function button takes this philosophy even further. It allows users to build muscle memory around common actions. One press can recenter the gimbal, another can switch tracking modes, another can lock exposure or activate a preset. Instead of navigating menus or tapping through screens, creators can operate the camera instinctively. Over time, this transforms the Pocket 4 from a smart gadget into a professional tool. DJI is clearly aiming for a more serious, workflow-oriented user experience. The company wants this device to feel reliable, intuitive, and efficient, not just clever or futuristic. This design shift is also reflected in the physical body of the camera. The Pocket 4 appears slightly longer than the Pocket 3. This change is subtle, but likely intentional. A longer body almost certainly means a larger battery. Estimates suggest a capacity of around 1,545 mAh, roughly 20% more than its predecessor. While battery upgrades rarely generate excitement, they are among the most valuable improvements in real-world use. Longer battery life means fewer interruptions, less dependence on power banks, and more confidence when filming extended sessions. For creators who record in demanding modes, such as 4K at 120 frames per second, battery life becomes even more critical. High frame rates and high resolutions drain power quickly. A larger battery allows users to capture more footage without constant monitoring of charge levels. It reduces anxiety and increases creative freedom. Instead of planning shoots around charging schedules, users can focus on storytelling and composition. In this sense, the battery upgrade is not a minor feature. It directly improves the filming experience. Yet, the most revealing detail on the retail box is neither the sensor nor the buttons nor the battery. It is the FCC ID, OP041. This small code unlocks the entire strategy behind the Pocket 4. On December 23, 2025, new FCC restrictions on DJI product approvals took effect in the United States. These regulations made it significantly harder for new DJI devices to receive certification. Any product that failed to clear approval before that deadline now faces serious obstacles in entering one of DJI's largest and most profitable markets. The standard Osmo Pocket 4, carrying FCC ID OP041, cleared approval just in time. It is officially registered and legally permitted for sale in the United States. This is not a coincidence. It is the foundation of DJI's entire approach. Now consider the uncomfortable question: where is the Pocket 4 Pro? There is no FCC filing for a Pro model. DJI is known for meticulous regulatory preparation, especially for major products. The absence of a filing suggests that either the Pro version was not ready before the deadline or that it could not be approved under the new restrictions. This sheds new light on earlier leaks that hinted at dual-camera prototypes. Those devices likely exist in development labs. They may even be close to completion. However, if they miss the FCC approval window, they may never be sold legally in the United States. That makes them commercially risky, no matter how impressive they are. A groundbreaking camera that cannot be sold in a major market is effectively useless. DJI cannot publicly discuss these regulatory issues, but their product decisions clearly reflect them. Launching the standard Pocket 4 first makes strategic sense in this context. It may be the only version that can be reliably distributed worldwide, including in restricted regions. Waiting for a Pro model could mean missing critical market opportunities. There's a real chance that a higher-end Pocket 4 may never officially launch in the US. Faced with this uncertainty, DJI chose stability over ambition. They prioritized a product that could be sold, supported, and trusted globally. Meanwhile, competition is intensifying. Insta360 has already teased a handheld gimbal camera for 2026. And other manufacturers are pushing aggressive professional features. The market is becoming more crowded and more demanding. In this environment, innovation without legal approval is meaningless. DJI finds itself in a defensive position, where compliance and reliability are just as important as technical breakthroughs. This explains why the Pocket 4 feels restrained. Instead of experimenting with risky hardware, DJI focused on refined controls. Instead of chasing larger sensors, they improved usability and endurance. Instead of launching bold new form factors, they optimized vertical video handling and confirmed high-performance modes like 4K at 120 FPS. These choices reflect caution, but also wisdom. DJI is buying time. Time to navigate regulations. Time to protect its ecosystem. Time to plan future innovations without jeopardizing market access. The Pocket 4 is not designed for spec chasers who upgrade every year for marginal image improvements. If you already own a Pocket 3, the image quality alone may not justify switching. The sensor is similar, and the visual output will likely be familiar. However, for professionals and serious creators, the upgrade makes more sense. Longer battery life, physical controls, regulatory certainty, long-term support, and global availability all matter deeply in professional workflows. Small details reinforce this philosophy. Accessories like the frame tap system may seem minor, but they could solve long-standing tracking and mounting frustrations. DJI is no longer chasing viral headlines with flashy features. They are quietly addressing practical problems that users face every day. This reflects maturity as a company and as a brand. In the end, the Osmo Pocket 4 is not about redefining portable cameras through dramatic innovation. It is about maintaining reliability during a period of uncertainty. While enthusiasts argue over sensor sizes and missing Pro models, DJI is watching regulatory calendars, political developments, and global market trends. Their decisions are shaped by forces far beyond product design alone. Because of this, the Pocket 4 may end up defining the future of the Pocket line not through hype, but through trust. It represents a company choosing stability over spectacle, function over fantasy, and long-term survival over short-term excitement. In an industry increasingly influenced by regulation and competition, that approach may prove to be DJI's smartest move yet.